Good evening. It's April 18 already. Thursday, April 18, and another live stream, Office development. We're going to work on the pull request a little bit more. Let's start the show. Welcome back. We've been working already for some weeks now on the pull request for the official Microsoft repo. Let's go into the code window here. Try to get some code out to the pull request. Last week we updated the Excel add-in. Let's put up the volume of the speech a little bit more. Let's start up Fish Studio. See where we left off last week. I think it's this one. Let's look at the branch where it's sitting on. Blazor add-in commands, that's right. The only thing we did was updating like the version. Let's make that 18 for today. That's something completely different. Image version 3, that's right. Let's also open the Excel add-in. To make sure that everything is the same. Don't have access to GitHub Copilot. I still need to add GitHub Copilot to my environment. Let's find 3.0 here. Also 3 locations. That's the image again. That's the actual version in the manifest file. Now we have one in the ReadMe. But let's put this to 18 as well. Go into the preview there. Where's the splitter? There's a splitter. Can we actually move the preview to a different tab? Different group? No. We only can enable, disable it. Okay. Let's have a look here. Let's go into the Word version first. Same there. ReadMe. Bring this all the way to the left. So it's been 2 years already since since the first initial pull request. Can you imagine? So let's run this and make some screenshots. It's building. It's kicking in Word. There we have the custom tab for the add-in. That's good. Let's make this a little bit wider. So the task pane did not change that much. Well, the code behind it did, but we actually added this thing here. Show task pane. You delete the task pane there, you can bring it back. And we can prepare the document. Doing some same steps as we did with setup document, convert to content controls, and tag content controls, and modify the content controls. I'm not sure if we also do the event handlers, but that's not of any interest here. The tricky thing is that we actually do things from the OfficeJS environment going into the command backend, and from there go to the Blazor page and kick in the C# function that in its turn also kicks in JavaScript functions again, or methods I should say. Let's make a screenshot of the ribbon there. If it's doing that, yeah. Now the question is, where is it opening the editor? On the other side. Let's put a square around the tab and the buttons. You're not seeing this. Okay. Share the file. Put it on a directory somewhere. Or I can find it a little bit later. So Word adding PR pull request 2024-04-18. Save. Do the same with the Excel ribbon. File. Excel. Save. Okay. So this all works. Don't save. So let's have a look. What's this all about? It's an image. Why was it showing the image in the output? Do we have errors in here? Why is it complaining about the images here? I'm not sure what it's about. Let's ignore that. Okay, let's close the command window there. So now let's have a look at the overall text. So we create Blazor WebAssembly add-in. Works on Word for Web, Windows and Mac. Get free developer sandbox. I'm not sure if that's still working. It still works. These days, if you want to have a free developer environment, I think you need to be a FishStudio.com subscriber. It wants you to sign in. No, let's not do that. Always just once. No, I want it never. So at least the link is still valid. So let's keep it there. Download and clone the Office add-in Samples Repo. Let's see if the link there is still valid. That's still good. Open VisualStudio 2022 and open the Office add-in Samples Blazor Word solution. Choose debug, start debugging, or press F5. When Word opens, choose Home, Show Task Pane. I think it already shows the task pane automatically. And I don't have it on the Home tab anymore. That's a change. Sample shows how to build Word add-ins using .NET Blazor technology. Blazor WebAssembly allows you to build Office add-ins using .NET C# and JavaScript to interact with OfficeJS API. The add-in uses JavaScript to work with the document and OfficeJS APIs, but you build the user interface and all non-Office interactions with C# and .NET Core Blazor technologies. Work with Blazor WebAssembly in the context of Office. Build cross-platform Office add-ins using Blazor C# and JavaScript interop. Initialize the Office JavaScript API library in the Blazor context. Interact with Word to manipulate paragraphs and content controls. Interact with the document content through Office JavaScript APIs. And it applies to Word on the web and Windows Mac, but we need to add a little bit of information in here. Add it in version 3. Now edit add-in commands. To trigger to interact. Added. How do we say this? Adding commands? No, we did not add adding commands. Added examples to show how to interact with the Blazor with methods defined on the Blazor pages. Interop between OfficeJS, JavaScript, C#, and back to JavaScript. Applies to Word on the web, Windows and Mac. That we just checked. Now this is not right anymore. Choose this is now under custom tab label. Show task pane. If not auto-load it, next try out the controls. On the task pane, try out controls on the task pane. Try using the ribbon buttons. Trigger the add-in commands. Understand an Office add-in Blazor. Understand an Office add-in in Blazor context. An Office add-in. Let's make this a little bit wider again. An Office add-in is a web application that extends Office with additional functionality for the user. For example, an add-in can add ribbon buttons, task pane, or content pane with functionality you want. Because of an Office add-in is a web application, you must provide a web server to host the files. Building the Office add-in as a Blazor WebAssembly allows you to build a .NET Core compliant website that interacts with OfficeJS APIs. If your background is VBA, Visto, or Comad in development, you may find that building Office add-ins using Blazor WebAssembly is a familiar development technique. Key parts of this sample. This sample uses Blazor WebAssembly that runs cross-platform in various browsers supporting WASM WebAssembly. The Blazor WASM app demonstrates some basic word functions using paragraphs and content controls, including event handlers. And the purpose of this sample is to show you how to build and interact with Blazor C# JavaScript interop options. If you're looking for more examples of interacting with Word and OfficeJS APIs, see Script Lab. Not sure if that's still relevant. It still exists. You now have a second one for Outlook. Well, at least for learning the scripts, this is a good option. The key parts of this sample. So the new version added to this sample is now added interop examples to trigger add-in commands from the ribbon to interact with the Office document, with the Word document. We now added interop examples to trigger adding commands from the ribbon to interact with the Word document. Blazor pages. The pages folder contains the Blazor pages such as hello world.razor. That's like this one. Oh. Let's make that a little bit wider again. Each Razor page also contains two code behind pages, for example named hello world Razor C# and hello world Razor JavaScript. There. The C# file first establishes an interop connection with the JavaScript file. For any events that need to interact with the Office document, C# file calls through interop the JavaScript file. The JavaScript runs the code to interact with the document and returns. Fundamental pattern includes the following steps: call JavaScript, invoke async to set up the interop between C# and JavaScript. Use JS module invoke async to call JavaScript functions from your code. Call Office JavaScript APIs to interact with the document from JavaScript code. This sample is configured to support the debugging both JavaScript files. So this is the debug information. Question is feedback. Did you experience any problem with the sample? Create an issue. Yeah, that still works. We'd love to get your feedback on this sample. Go to the Office Sample Survey. That still works. For general questions about developing Office add-ins, go to the Microsoft Q&A. That also exists. Using the, why is it rerouting to JavaScript API? That's not the original one, I think. Answers topics OfficeJS dev. Okay. OfficeJS. Clear all. That's not a tag. Office add-ins. It has the tag Office add-ins dev, OfficeJS dev in there, so that's still valid, I think. Fluent UI React in Office add-ins. There should be one using Fluent UI Blazor as well in the context of this demo. Maybe that's an option. Let's make a note of that. Copy. Put that in my notes here. And this is called, what's it called? Copy. That would be a suggestion to add Fluent UI Blazor in there. Migrate to Fluent UI React v9. Fabric Core. We're drifting apart from the subject now. But, yeah, that's a topic for another video, maybe. So that is a cool, the Microsoft QA OfficeJS dev tag. And so let's put something in between here for the add-in commands. Key parts is a header, Blazor pages. It's this one. Copy that. Roger, copy that. That's explaining the Blazor thing. So next should be part of before the debugging there. Where's the debugging? There's the debugging there. Hello, Scott. Hey, Dick. Dick. What chair do you use? It's a Secret Labs chair. Google, yeah. Secret Labs. House of Dragon. That's the one. Apparently it still exists. $6.24 right now. I believe I got it cheaper. I think it was a Black Friday offer, I think. I saved 200 euros on that. I also have the Winter is Coming version in my other office. Secret Labs Winter is Coming. Winter is here. Is that the one? Yeah, that's the white one. I have the white one in my other office. This one. Do you like the chairs, Secret Labs? Yeah, definitely, yeah. And they're very sturdy. This is the older version with the fixed armrests. The new ones, you can take them off and replace it. Some people find them too stiff, too sturdy. But I actually like them, and you can actually pull the back completely down, so you can even take a nap. I wonder what's the new ones. Secret Labs. Give the DX Racer. Ah, okay. I was looking at that one. Because a lot of the streamers have that as well. Also like the pink ones, but yeah, that's more like a girly thing. Even though in the age of the trends, the neutral gender thing, you should be able to sit in a pink chair. But yeah. I like the Game of Thrones chairs a lot with the fancy embroidered dragons and the other things there. These are nice. Also, yeah, the Formula 1 with the Max Verstappen chair. Really nice. That mouse. By the way, this stream is not sponsored by Secret Labs at all. So that's purely my my own opinion. How do you like these with the DC Comics series? Harry Potter series. I actually would like to buy one every month, but I don't know where to put them. So yeah. So what happened, Scott, with the old wooden thing in Copenhagen? Did you play with your matches? Yeah, it burned down. It's like the what is the Notre Dame? Not sure why this. I think these things all burn down on maintenance. But I'm not sure they put some roof coverage or on top and burning the whole place down. Yes, that's really expensive. But I don't think the cost is the issue, but the historic value of this monumental place. It's terrible. Blazor. Adding commands. Interrupt. With add-in commands. This version of the sample, we added interrupt between OfficeJS, JavaScript, and C# through the Blazor pages. To show how to interact between the ribbon and the Blazor backend. How did you know about it? Because it was all over the news that day. Denmark very rarely hit the news. Well, this made the news. And not once and not twice, but I think the whole day long. I also think that that we have a special connection with the royal house. Is that Denmark as well? Google Royal House of Denmark. Does it exist? Oh, what? Danish royal family, yeah. Or was it Sweden? I don't know. What's met who are in there now? Marina Princess Michael of Greece and Denmark. Oh, we're drifting off again, but yeah. I do think we have a good connection with Denmark from the Netherlands. Where did I left off here? These are back end. You might question why you would use the Blazor framework to interact. No, that's not a good thing, I think. This example shows you how to run the same methods by called on task pane from the ribbon controls to how to trigger, I should say trigger, how to trigger same functions defined on the task pane on the Blazor. Task pane using the ribbon controls as start point, entry point. Let's copy that, bring that into the Excel version as well. Questions debugging there. In this version, we added interop options, interop, I'm not sure if it's all correct English, but we have some people available within Microsoft who can do the check on that. In this version, we added interop functionality between Office JavaScript, OfficeJS, JavaScript, and C# through the Blazor pages to show how to interact between the ribbon and the Blazor backend. This example shows you how to trigger the same functions defined on the task pane using the ribbon controls as entry point. That's correct. So let's check what we did in here. This sample shows you the word add-in. This add-in uses JavaScript to work with the document in OfficeJS, but you build the user interface and all the non-Office interactions in C# and .NET Core Blazor technologies. We have added 2 lines in here. Copy. Bring that to the Excel version as well. There, and then we should change the wording, I think. Add examples to show how to interact with the methods defined on the Blazor pages. Interop between OfficeJS, JavaScript, and back to JavaScript. Applies to Excel, Web, and Mac. Microsoft 365. Let's see if that one's working. That's still working. Download. This one is also a little bit different. Where's my picture thingy? So let's run this sample part. That's this one. That's adjusted here as well. Copy. Paste. Try out the controls on the task panes. try using the ribbon buttons to trigger the add-in commands. So this can go now. Like so. What was changed in the line before that? Oh, this is not right. That should be custom tab label as well. Custom tab label. Understand an office in Blazor context. Key parts of the sample. That's this part. We now added copy. Where is it? Key parts, purpose. This is Excel, yes. Purpose there. And it's not to the Word document. We added interrupt examples to trigger add-in commands from the ribbon to interact with the Excel workbook. Let's see in here, Blazor pages. Some change here. We have that already in Excel as well. Blazor interrupt. Where is it? There. That's this part. Should be the same. It's good. Debug settings. Should be good. Create a Blazor add-in solution. So create a Blazor WebAssembly Excel add-in. April 18, that's today. Let's see if these links still work. Code of contact still works. FAQ still working good. Open code. It's the email address. Let's also search for the telemetry entries. Where is it? There. Oh, okay, to do. Why does it say to do here? I think the Blazor functions file is not even used. Do we still need custom functions runtime? I think this is not used anymore. That's interesting. Blazor functions file. I don't think the Blazor function file is used. Blazor function file. That's the Blazor function file itself. Click on it and it's gone. That's all still in the Blazor function file itself. This is Excel. This is not Blazor function file. This should be bubble chart. Same thing with this one. That's index. Wonder if this is still triggered. That's triggered, yes. So we remove this one. Copy, let's search for that. I think it's completely obsolete, but just make sure. See sticky note, mix server code with client WebAssembly, server-side components, dev blocks, .NET Core updates. Let me copy this and put that in my notes. So 2024-04 16 removed from code. Okay, so let's delete that. Maybe I'm doing something very bad now, but I don't think so. Let's rebuild it. Let's see if it's still working. Might be a reference to the XML file as well. No, it's not. So that's already removed. function. Desktop function file. Don't use that anymore. Yeah. Let's run it and see if everything is still working. Got it. New. So this is the task pane itself. Not sure why it's. That's because it's not full screen. I created this, I think, for full screen. But still scrolling. Not sure why there's still a scroll bar there. Sample add-in. Is that because of the ribbon? Still has a scroll bar. Why does it say sample add-in? Is that different than my picture? It is. Sample add-in. Let's check that because that needs to change in the documentation as well then. Oh, let's start it again and make a screenshot first. F5. Got it. Now let's make a screenshot. Green screen. Bring my snagget screenshot thingy. There. Let's put some squares around the ribbon thingy. Share this as a file. Excel. Save. Replace. Yes, you can do that. So it's called sample space add dash in. Don't save. That means we need to go to ReadMe here and go to the top there. Somewhere over here. Custom tab label, that should be sample add dash in. Then you have the option show task pane. also have like documentation images in here somewhere. Go to the terminal. Give another update for PowerShell. Data repos. I think it's 15 today. For not for today, but the one in here. Let's have a look. 2024 to 15 indeed. Samples. No. What's in there? See the office. See the samples. Samples. See the Blazor. No, not Blazor. See the Blazor add-in. Where are the images for this thing? There are no images. No, there are no images, apparently. Well, let's leave the image out, otherwise we have to update the image every change. So now again, let's, this is the Excel one, let's run it. See if everything still works after removing the functions file. Why is it not starting? Got it. Sample add-in. Close the task pane there. Click show task pane, that still works. Insert name from index. Software from Blazor. Wonder where did it get the software information? Hello, come on. Nothing? Oh, it's in the Excel file. Soft as in software. There. Let's try that again. Let's stop this one. Don't think it's updated automatically. Don't save. Rebuild it. So we're going to put this in the Microsoft repo. I don't want to put in my reference to my repo. Let's F5 this again. Let's see if it's now updated. Got it. Close the task pane, sample it in. Show the task pane still working. This is not right because it did not update properly. Let's clear the cache first. Here we go again, local update. You've seen this so often probably that you know by now know where it is. Microsoft Office 16. There should be a folder WEF in here. There. Shift delete that. Delete. Then it's gone. And now it's probably still not fixed, but we can enforce it from going into the browser. Got it. Close the task pane there. Go to sample it in. And do you notice it's now in a different location? Show the task pane, that's working. This is not working. So if you go to inspect that, go to application, and then clear local storage, clear session storage. Have a look at the sources, and then this was documented, I think, in here. That's the commands.js. This one. Control F5. Let's load that. Let's see if it's now. And yes, now it's updated. Let's close this again and try it again by running it again. The cache is still a tricky thing to work with. Close all of this. No, not close all of this. Let's close all except the ReadMe. Not sure why it's not rendering this. Let's first start it again. For some reason, if you have the MD file, the ReadMe file selected, then it's not starting if you press F5. Now it's the last one again, after script lab. Click, sample it in, show task pane, still working. Insert name, now it's Blazor fan from index. Then we do index name from bubble. Blazor fan from bubble chart. Then write some JavaScript there. Good. Then we try to do the same as the bubble chart thing here. Create a table and create a bubble chart. So let's kill the sheet here, delete, and then try to do the same with the ribbon here. Bubbles. And that's also working. That's excellent. Close that, don't save. Everything's fine here. That's the Excel version. Let's have a quick look here. So we removed the function file. We updated the Blazor chart with the title. The text is changed to the right file. Same thing for the index file. Then the commands file is changed to invoke with a different text there. ReadMe file is updated and the Word ReadMe file is also updated. So let's close all of this. This one is working properly and is complete. Now we have the Word version. Let's check if that... we should also change the name of the add-in here as well. From the tab group. That means we need to go to the custom tab here, add-in commands, and that one is labeled Contoso group label. And the Contoso group label is, oh, that's the task pane. I think it's this one, custom tab label. Yes. We should name that the same as in Excel. Sample add-in. Save. Now let's run F5 here. Let's see if the screen is automatically updated. Yes, it is. Why is this 803? Let's see what's the latest runtime here. .NET. Oh, they tried to change the font here. What's it? What font is this? Space grotesque. Open Sans. This one is also Open Sans. Is that a new format? Space grotesque. Space grotesque. Not sure if I'm a fan of this font type. What do you think about this font here? Do you like it? Denmark. The latest version is 804. Is that the stable one? a security patch. They are all security patches. Let's see if I have this 4 version available in here. Let's stop the thing there. Don't save. And go into the function there. Let's go to the GitHub thingies. Manage, NuGet packages, NuGet packages for solutions. Updates, we have some updates here. See, it's 804. Let's select all. Updates. Apply. Accept. Now let's rebuild this. Rebuild solution. Still wonder why it's showing the image there. Attribute is invalid. The value data image. Is invalid according to its data type. I think it's also not. It should be an SVG. Complaining 2 items. Why is it 3 warnings and I only see? Oh, there's another one. Maximum numbers of errors warnings have been reached. So let's see where this Parker thingy is. This one. It says SVG. Viewbox. Not sure where this is getting that from. PNG. Find. What's the name? Parker. Parker. MSSVG. It's good to me. Oh, it's gone already as well. Let's rebuild. F5. Let's close the task pane there. Show task pane, that's working. There's the little SVG thingy. So it is showing. And it's now 8.4, that's good. That's working. Yes. Title is now sample add-in. Let's see what the README is saying here. Did I change that already? There. That should be sample add-in. Yeah. Show task pane, same thing. Looks good. Now an important item in here as well is to be able to do this. That should be in the README. If I open the project, it needs to be allow unsafe blocks. Well, let's leave that for now. Close all except the README. I think that's about it. Okay. Index HTML file contains an image URL that tracks the, oh, that's the, let's check that as well. Telemetry. I also wanted to do that for that's the word Blazor add-in, yes. And this is the runtime thingy called run. So we get some statistics on the usage here. Save. Let's check that again on the Excel version as well. Loading project 2 of 2. Yeah, loading. Find telemetry. That's the first one. That's not commented. Let's check if it's containing the Excel tag at the end. Yes, that's the run version again. But now for Excel. Then the second one. That's the Excel Blazor in. Good. See if my own link is still working. It is still working. Internal monthly feedback sessions will the PG YouTube channel. We shall add in Twitch and YouTube live stream. Should be in here as well. Yeah. Okay, let's close that. So that's working. I think we are ready to check everything in. It changes. Commit all. Added. Updated. ReadMe and cleaned up. Cleaning up before creating pull request to Microsoft Repo. Microsoft Repo. Microsoft Repo. Everything's saved. Commit all and sync. Now let's go to GitHub and let's do this. GitHub. We have the official repos. It's just language for new security guidelines. Interesting. Fluent UI. JSON manifest. A React project, okay. Let's go in here. That should now see where we have recent push in fork, my fork. Compare and pull request. Able to merge. "22 files as Excel, something gone there. Create table. That's now removed from here. Commands file. Yeah, that's correct. This is still Excel. Excel site loader. This is now moved to shared URL. The custom tab. Ribbon completely, the manifest completely rewriting. And the README file. Added some logging to the Blazor add-in thingy. This is a Word. Blazor Word add-in. Some minor updates there. This one is important. I'm not sure why this is in there. I think we should change that. Take out the generated feature ID thingies. That's in the... Why is the user thing checked in even? That user thing should not be checked in, is what I think. That's the CS project thing user. In addition, you have excluded the user start.user, which means that you don't need to also specify there should be no reason to check in the csproj user files. That means that we need to go back into let's close this for now because we need to fix that. Close all tabs. Solution. This is the, which one is this? Excel. It's also not showing, but I think it should be in the, let's go into here. There's star.user/s. Oh. Oh, we're in PowerShell. See the word Blazor. Oh. I wonder where the user file is. Why is it putting... Let's go back to GitHub quickly. Let's compare again. I think it's the last file. This one. Word Blazor side loader. open File Explorer. There it is. Word Blazor side loader. Yes, I trust my own code. That's the project itself. But it also checked in this one. That should delete this. Remove all the generated stuff. Save. Can we see that now in here? Yes, we can see that. This has like the inspect URI thing there. Okay. Let's do the same for the Excel file. Go down. Here. Go down. Excel. Go to the side loader thing. Excel side loader. Yes, there's a user thing as well. Code dot. Yes, I trust it. Obviously. There's the project file again. There's use thing. We don't need that in here. Interesting, we show project view. That's the little switch on top of there. This one. This one. It is also enabled on in here as well. It doesn't have the entry here for show all files. Not sure why. Let's save this as well. Close that. Now we should have two files, yes. Let's close all. Now remove generated items from user csproj user general. I think dot user should not even be in the project. Commit all and sync. The reason why I keep the user thing in there is because it's also containing a line for the debug information. And that's, I think, specifically used within the Office add-in. let's minimize this and then all the way down. Let's go to GitHub again. Go in here, so we should now see 25 seconds ago, 52 seconds ago. Compare and pull requests. Let's quickly go over all these things a little bit. That's just an empty line. That's the normal CS Pros, not the user. Show all files currently added for Excel, but not for Word. That's interesting. Some spaces at the end. I think it's good. Let's go over the ReadMe there. Bug fix, no. New feature, yes. New sample, no. Related issues. Not applicable. Oh. Apparently that doesn't work that way. So what's in the pull request? Yeah. Please describe something. Changes in the pull request. Added sample code to show how to add ribbon add in commands. Ribbon commands add in commands. Triggered interacting with the Blazor pages through the Office ribbon. The sample shows how you can interact, how you can call methods on Blazor page methods, Blazor page functions on the Blazor page from OfficeJS to JavaScript to C# and back to JavaScript. Now you can interrupt with the Blazor pages from OfficeJS ribbon. Blazor pages back to JavaScript. Guidance. The guidance is in the ReadMe file. In short, you add we changed the manifest to be able to run in shared runtime mode and is using the Blazor JavaScript interop features from .NET Core to be able to run Blazor page methods from the Office ribbon. Title: add Office ribbon adding commands to the ribbon to interrupt with Blazor pages. Something like so. It's going to open a pull request from to the add-in sample to main from my fork in the branch Blazor add-in commands. Okay, Create pull request. Allow edits and access by secrets to secrets by maintainers. Create pull request. There we go. Suggestions. Dave Chestnut. Request. There's a lot of work in here already. Review required, that's true. Merging is blocked because I'm not the owner. That's the reason why we do the pull request anyway. "15 commits over time." Let's check the... Oh, the first one was almost a year ago. So we have been collectively been working with this for over a year, almost a year now. And we finally got the pull request in. Now it needs to be approved. So let's, if you haven't done already, don't forget to subscribe, and if you're on Twitch, follow or add a subscription or whatnot. Let's quickly go. I also wanted to have a quick look at the issues here because Grumpy L example works only in Outlook for web. Outlook event-based activation, request for OfficeJS sample Blazor for single sign-on. That's still on my list. Cannot sign into MSJL, MSLJ, MSAL. That's a security thing as well. Add in pop-up could not be started. Error 404. That's related to the graph example. How can I access token for multiple resources? Graph, debugging Blazor add-in project. This should be working now. I think we can close this. From what I've seen, from what I have tested, it is now working properly. If not, I've tested it is now working properly. If not, reopen a new issue referencing this one. Please check after. Oh. I did test the Blazor add-in template and it failed from the run to complement with the following message process not executed. This is actually happens if the manifest file is not correct? From what I tested, is now working properly. So, if not, reopen a new issue referencing this one to follow up and start a new process. Also, dot comma. Let's close that. Close with comment. Let's have a look first. Why the bold thing did not really work? Oh, why is it showing bold then? Close with comment. More issues. That's the graph thing. Warning in entry point size limit. I think this is happening when the add-in is too big. May 12. Not Alex. This one, I should also have a look at this one. Let's do that next time. So I think this was changed internally. No response for some time. Have a look at this next week. The week of April 25. Yeah, 25th. Comment. Cross-platform Outlook sample. Upgrade ASP.NET SSO to ASP.NET Core. Wife remove fallback code. It's also a different item. Okay, it's like 10 PM right now. Let's wrap it up here. I think we have a good closing thing here by creating the pull request. Let's clear up some desk space here. We have 0 changes at this time. Keep this open for after the stream to update the Visual Studio environments. Let's go back to the main window there. So excellent, thanks. What we did today was finalizing the pull request into the official Microsoft sample repo. This will be reviewed by Microsoft, and probably we'll get back with some language issues or things that are, because English is not my native language, my first language. Also probably some other security checks or compliance things that will be updated. So let's have a look next week what the progress is on this pull request. Thanks for watching, everyone, and see you next Tuesday. Next Tuesday on .NET or Maui Blazor thingies, and next Thursday again. Follow the stream if you haven't done already. Hit the bell if you want to get notified. I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.